I am here at El Puerto in Lowell, Massachusetts with the business manager, Joe Guerrero.
Yes.
Now, this is new, relatively new here in Lowell.
Yes, we just opened this location in December. Well, everything is freshly made every day. We bring in fresh ingredients from the produce to the tortillas to the rice. Everything is hand cooked. Nothing is kind of processed and put away in refrigeration. And what we try to do is to have recipes that are authentic. I oftentimes tell people that Mexican food is messy, and you can see it all over the tables here. It's not nice and neat and stuff that you see on the Food Network all the time. It's meant to be messy and saucy and
fun,
really,
and fun to eat.
And fun to eat, definitely.
Now, as far as your atmosphere here, all the furniture is handmade in Mexico.
Everything is handmade in Mexico, and we're never really 100% sure what the furniture is going to look like. He sends us pictures. One of the comments that we get all the time is the colors. We love the colorful nature of the furniture, people will say, or they get a kick out of the little, carvings of the mariachi.
Well, speaking of mariachi bands, you have entertainment on the weekends here.
Yes, we do. Our owner, Elias, is also the owner of a mariachi band. They come here to Lowell on Thursdays and Friday nights, and they're in our Somerville location on Saturdays and Sundays. And oftentimes, it's a fun treat. Whether you're 4 or 44, we always seem to see smiles on the faces of everybody in the restaurant at that time.
So when you come in here on the weekend and the mariachi band's playing, and it's like being in Mexico.
It is in a lot of ways, but it's a lot of fun because they'll take requests, and oftentimes people don't know the songs by name, but they'll know it because they heard it in a movie or something of that nature, and they'll say, do the one that sounds like this, and next thing you know, they kind of break out into something, and it's really fun.
So let's start talking about the food. So now this is your appetizer plate.
That's
here.
our appetizer sampler.
And
it has nachos and quesadillas. We have chicken wings and French fries for the American taste, and we have something called flautas, which is basically it's a wrapped, tortilla with something inside. This one in particular is chicken.
Now, all your sauces you make here in house. It's all
everything
scratch.
is made from scratch. Every morning, the cooks come in, an hour or two early, and that's what they start doing. They start working on the broths for the soups, the sauces, the guacamole, the salsa that are made, and start frying the chips that we have in the restaurant. Everything's handmade.
So let's talk about this dish in front of me now.
This is one of our combo specials, and basically what you have is a tamale with an enchilada and a chimichanga. The tamale is hand wrapped by our cooks every day.
The beef is so tender in there. It's very good.
It's awesome. One of my favorites is a tamale.
And there's not too many restaurants actually that do have tamales available, so I really like.
We enjoy having it on the menu. It's something that folks really take to when they see it on the menu. That is an enchilada. On the menu, it's served as chicken, but obviously, if you want beef or bean or cheese, or even shrimp. My favorite enchilada is the spinach enchilada.
And then this is the chimichanga?
Chimichanga. This is what an authentic chimichanga would look like.
I must say that all the meat is very, very tender.
Everything is marinated, and we, take it right, from the marinade oftentimes and cook it as part of the meal. This is our enchiladas trio, which is basically, it's one of each of our sauces available for our enchiladas. We have red sauce, which is your traditional kind of tomato, pepper-based sauce. Then we have a green sauce, which is green tomatoes and jalapenos and things. And then we have a mole sauce, which, as I was saying, is made with authentic Mexican chocolate.
And you get the refried beans and the Mexican
rice?
Yeah,
everything comes with beans and rice.
Now, in front of you is a vegetarian choice.
This is our vegetable burrito. Burritos are probably our most popular lunch item. People come in, especially in our Somerville location, and they get them to go. This one here, we combine all of the vegetables. Everything's hand wrapped again, and then.
Now, this is your #1 seller at dinner time.
It's one of our more popular dishes at dinner time. Basically, it's a steak dish with tomatoes with a tomato base and lots of really great Mexican type vegetables, onions and jalapenos and peppers all mixed in there.
So your chef made this in the kitchen for us, and
he
so
did.
How did he start this?
Basically, he started off with in a frying pan, starting off with his onions and his jalapenos, kind of get that going, while he had the steak on the grill, kind of basting. It's a flank type steak, so it's a very thin steak to keep it juicy.
I can see why this is one of the most popular items because the meat, like you said, it's very tender, and then but the vegetables are still a little bit crunchy, and then has a little bit of the
Right.
heat. And I love the cilantro on there. It's delicious.
Yeah.
It's really yummy.
Very yummy.
I mean, now you have a great bar here,
Yes.
and Thelma made us a couple of drinks.
Yes, this is a strawberry margarita. This is very popular.
And the second drink that she made?
This is the actual house margarita that we have, and she adds in all of the house tequilas and the citrones, but there's also a special ingredient which I'm not allowed to
A
tell you about.
secret.
A secret ingredient.
And then you have the final drink is just with the lime juice.
This is a special margarita is what we call it, and what it is based not with any margarita type mixes. It's based strictly with the citrus fruits, the lemons and limes all kind of mixed together to add a special presentation. This is very popular, as a dinner drink.
Well, thank you, Joe, so much. You'll have to head out to El Puerto here in Lowell for some authentic Mexican food. So good. And for toast.
Yes, thank you.
Cheers. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.